Miha, Oweshkaneha, Nitwanyane, Mercedes Dorame. Hello, my name is Mercedes Dorame, and I'm happy to be here. I'm a visual artist based in my ancestral homelands of Tovangar, which you all might know better as Los Angeles. I grew up playing on the hillsides of Southern California, getting to know the deer trails, the smell of the grass in the summertime, learning when the water flows through the creeks, and when to look out for rattlesnakes. I call on these learned and ancestral connections to the land to explore the problematics of visibility and cultural connection to place. I create installations using photographs, sculpture, and intuition to remember and reimagine the land and sky as indigenous. I ask that we remember the ground we walk on and who the original caretakers are, and I also remind us to look up. My father teaches me always to emphasize our humanity and to see the overlays of time and experience that shape us all. This image from a reburial ceremony where we laid to rest over 1,200 of our ancestors who were displaced from their resting place to make way for tract housing development. I create permanent records of indigenous presence in a city that sought to erase us. This image, Smoke to Water, Para Apuchin, is taken at a freshwater spring where my Tongva grandfather and many Tongva before him gathered water. I make ceremonial interventions in the landscape using traditional Tongva materials such as red ochre, abalone, white sage, to create contemporary expressions of ceremony. This image, Breath, Spirit, Wind, Hikaye, shows the connection of these concepts as Hikaye means breath, spirit, and wind in Tongva. I return to landscapes of cultural and personal significance. Each time I return, I find something new. This image, Shishanga to the land of the dead, is a portal I made in collaboration with a spider. I make maps for moving between worlds. I create body relationships with the cosmos using markers in the night sky's navigational tools. This image of Pahe Shishiyut, 3 big stars, uses Orion's belt to mark east and west. I make micro-constellations, mirroring events in the night sky like eclipses, moments where we continue to gather to gain perspective and awe. I incorporate photographs and sculptural installations to ask the viewer to see through my lens, through my eyes. Each piece I make is an outpouring of intense focus and connection, pulling from ancestral ties and research and moving it all into the realm of the future. My work is an expression of all of these overlays of experience, of moving through the land and the sky as an indigenous person, being called a trespasser on my homelands, and reconciling how to work through these experiences while embracing empowerment. My project for Creative Capital, Eclipsing Shadows, We Ashram Mayokmok, is in the idea phase. I am currently gathering materials, source imagery. I'm doing research in my community around ancient and contemporary connection between land and sky. Eclipsing Shadows, We Ashram Mayokmok will be an immersive contemporary imagination of a cave art site, using reflected light, photographs, sculpture, and recreations of Tongva songs to build the experience of a solstice. I collaborate with the land and cosmos to empower the expansion of perception, experience, and imagination, and I insist on removing Native people from the past tense and reimagining our decolonized sovereign future. To make this project the success I know it will be, I am looking for workspace outdoors in the hillsides or undeveloped areas of Los Angeles. If you'd like to donate land for Tongva cultural use, I'm happy to talk about that as well. I would love some residency time with darkroom access in the summer months. And I'm also looking for partners in venue to expand and build pathways into new geographies and cities where reconciliation is needed to address issues of displacement and disassociation between us, the land, and the sky. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I look forward to talking to you all more.